Hey guys, good day to all of you, good morning, good noon, good evening to all my kababayans around the world. So this is your mentor Neil. I'm here again to update you with the status of the Philippine market, US market, and the Forex market. So as you may know guys that I am a proponent or practitioner of smart money concepts in trading, and in the last week when I went live, I informed everyone via my FB live that in this year I focus more on trading using smart money concepts, and in this kind of trading strategy I don't need to use any kind of indicator, just really pure price action and smart money concept and techniques, and at least price candles and volume charts in case of stock analysis. So let's wait a little bit for some people to join, if there are some people who would like to join this live broadcast. So before we start, I would like to uh, give you some background about smart money concepts. So basically, smart money concepts is using a technique wherein you don't really need any kind of indicators. So you base your analysis on the price action. What's the direction of the higher time frame? You go down to a lower time frame and you decide to enter at a much lower time frame. So this kind of strategy can be used to any kind of instrument. So it doesn't matter whether you are trading forex, stock market, either Philippines or in the US or any market around the world. Another thing that you can use smart money concepts is in cryptocurrency. So basically all kinds of financial market, this kind of trading technique can be used. And here in this kind of concept you will face some concepts like order blocks, equal highs and equal lows, liquidation, stop hunting, and Wyckoff especially. So Wyckoff techniques, so I use it for my entry techniques, and also it can also be used in any kind of time frame, just mostly I use it for the entry. Alright, so let's start, and let's first analyze the Philippine stock market index, which is the PSEI. Alright, so PSEI. So in the beginning of the week, I was expecting a bearish move for our index, and first trading of the week, which is January 3. So it's really spot on guys, because we started January 3. We're here, and it made a bearish move. However, we have here a demand zone here, and we have our index bounces back on that demand zone. Right, that's okay. So as far as what I have said, that I'm not going to use any indicator, so let's remove this. Only we have the price and the volume. Right, so let's delete everything first, and let's look at the higher time frame. So the higher time frame, what I usually do is just to label those high and lows. So we have here the high, and we have here the low, including the wick, and have here another one, which is a higher low, I mean lower high, and here is an equal high. So we have here a higher low, another higher low, another higher low. Okay, so basically we have here some liquidation points. Points where the traders are usually long-term traders, long-term trend traders are putting their stop loss. So we have here an area of the demand zone, and another here, and also here. So this is a higher time frame because we are using a weekly chart, and now we can determine what is the direction of the longer trend. So we see we break the structure, and this one we did not break the structure, so this one will remain as an equal high. Let's indicate that with equal high, EQH. So basically in the equal highs, we have here liquidity lying on top of this equal high. So it means that if we have a if the PSEI has shorting, then those who are shorting this market have their stop losses lying in this area. So I colorize that with red, but since we don't have shorting, let's just treat that as a supply zone, so where sellers are coming into the picture. So but see here, we broke this market structure, we retested this high, we fail, we never close above this high, right? So we fail, instead we have a doji candle, and then we started to move down, and then we have this lower high forming. This is why I told in the past FB live that we are probably heading into the down move, right? Because we have here break up the structure to the downside, even close below that. So now we are just retesting this high, this lower high here, and now we can go to the 1-day chart. So what is my expectation here? So this was that lower high, and here it's a very crucial point right now, because if we fail to break here, it means that price can pull back, and okay, let's okay, this is a daily chart. We break the structure, we go up, retest this supply zone, we form some lower high, and now we are forming a bearish trend on this fractal here. So what else can we say here is that here we also broke this structure to the downside. We retest, we have an order block over here. So I can notice that in the stock market, order blocks doesn't need to be really be tapped by the price. So usually there is some kind of gap between where the price is pivoting versus the order blocks. The yellow is the order block, and we still have this price not really hitting exactly the lower high, the order block. So instead it's just really came here to feel this imbalance over here. So anyway, so this one looks a bearish move. Should we fail again to break next week, even the first day might be able to show, then we will be possibly heading to a downward direction again. So in this way, so up to where? So let's see this market structure here at the left side, and where is that point when the up move originated? I mean, when the up move, the last down move before the up move. Okay, okay, so this one, so this red candle here, which now I will label with a yellow or a blue area, which can mean as our demand zone. So price, of course, we have also here this diagonal support. On the diagonal support here we have another point of interest, so it's possible that price can come here, bounce again, come, bounce, and then we don't know whether it will come back up or down. But here the most probable move, the highest probability move is going down, because we have here a lot of stop losses sitting in this here, and then up to here. So that is a most higher possibility move than going up, going in the upward direction. And besides that, we have already indicated here a break of structure, and we never break this high over here. So unless we break this high at this area at 74.60, then that's the time that we invalidate our bearish theory. But until that time that we are not breaking that, then we remain bearish, especially that at the daily it's already indicating to us that we start now change in character. So what does it mean by change in character is that we have here an uptrend, and then that uptrend was broken at this point. We retested the order block which was left behind after breaking the structure, and now we are just consolidating and possibly really hitting this area here before bouncing back. So that will be my forecast for PSCI. So it's not yet really good to become bullish in the Philippine stock index. Alright, so I hope that you get my point here. So if this price will come here, so but it's still possible that it will come back up again to retest this area here where it started the down move, or retest again this supply zone. So alright, so another scenario that can happen, which is still far from the future, is that we might break this support area, and that this will be the next point of interest, this one, because this one is where the up move started before breaking this structure over here. Alright, so now we are bearish in the index, but doesn't mean that there are no stocks which can move higher in the next coming days. So just to mention, guys, that every weekends I am releasing weekly updates, stock updates for the Philippine market, and if you would like to get updates, just feel free to message me. So basically I'm sending via email all my recommended stocks for the next week, and I will give you some of it today, those who are listening. So let's check one by one here all the stocks. And usually how I really choose my trades, or the stocks that I want to trade, is about how many people are trading. So the more number of trades here, the better it is. So if the number of trades here is just very low, I ignore it. So very low means really less than 200 trades, because in trading it's really about the more the participants, the more reliable are the move. If you have lesser participants like this one, OPMB, which really skyrocketed with 10% in a day, but there are only 2 trades, that for me is not really a reliable move. But this one, M-Rate, which moved 7.65%, and it has been traded more than 1000, then that is a very reliable one. So this is one of my signal for next week. However, it already skyrocketed, so we need some waiting. So here it's quite already extended, so I just wait for that time when the price goes back to the order block, which is here, and then I will trade this with the 1 hour chart. So yeah, so pulling back, so we have here another order block, so this can be another point when you can wait for the pullback. So wait for the pullback here, and wait for a bullish candle to form before buying, and then you set the stop loss just right below this blue area. Should the pullback become much more intense, then this is the next order block where you should wait for the price to come. So anything which is price hitting below this should be an indication to go out. Alright, so the first area is here, the second area is here. So trade with 1 hour. No, maybe 15 minutes can be okay as well for day traders. So yeah, 15 minutes is still okay. So wait for that. Set your stop loss right below here. If you get hit, you just need to go out, but make sure to really calculate the right position size, how many stocks you will buy if ever the price goes here. So you know, I hope that you know it already. Position size calculation is really very important in any kind of trading. Alright, so another one that I saw, which is very good, I also updated my subscribers, is TechW. So let us check. So TechW, it has been going downtrend. So we go to the weekly chart. Although the weekly chart is showing a bearish move, this is a breakup structure to the downside, but we have here a breakup structure to the upside. So if we go to the daily chart, you see this, we have a double bottom pattern. So the price moved downward and then rallied and pulled back, and then retested this order block. So we put the stop loss here, and right now the price started to rally and break this structure, closes above the structure. Therefore we are bullish. However, we are not buying there. We will buy when the price goes back to 0.86 or below. So usually this area here will be our point of interest here. So wait for the price to go back here, and wait for the bullish pattern before buying. Okay, so you are not buying here, you buy over here. Set your stop loss, two options below this blue area, or for more conservative stop, you set it here at 0.74. Alright, so we have a good upside here because price can retest or can come here, this area, or it can come here to test the high. So which is first target is 59%, second target is 136%. Alright, so now those are the stocks that I have just given to you as a sample signal for next week. Although these are really waiting for buying, so let me give you something which is really a buy signal, immediate buy signal. So this one, I see this as a APBI. For me, this is really a buy signal. Why? So let's analyze first the higher time frame. So higher time frame, we break the structure here, we even close, and then now we are pulling back, and price retested the order block at weekly. Now we can go to the daily. We see here the price nearly touches the order block, and now we can move to the 1 hour. You see we have here a volume increase, which means that there is a significant accumulation which is happening here. So price move to bounce is supported by increase in volume, which is nice. So set your stop loss below this area, because price might still retest to inside before bouncing back. Right, so the best buying point is really if the price goes inside this area at 18.1 for example, but you might not be able to get the filled order, so I would be buying somewhere here, a little pullback. So let's say at 19 or 18.86 I will be already be buying. So what is the upside for this? So well, you can hit this target or the extended Fibonacci retracement, which is at here. So 24.9 as the first target and 26.56 as the second. So how much it is? The first target is 30%, the second is 38%. Quite nice, right? So again guys, if you would like to get updates from me about my weekly recommended stocks, I'm sending it via email every weekend. So if you are interested to subscribe on that, then feel free to message me on my Facebook account. Right? So the next one that I would like to show to you is the US stock market. So what is the current state? So we use SPX as our indicator, I mean our index for the US stock market. Although there is also Nasdaq, there are other indices that you can also use, but this SPX is really the main one, most popular, mostly traded, highly liquid index. So we see that's a clear uptrend. We see a break structure of the daily chart. We pull back and then price hits the order block, which is sitting right here, and then rally and then pull back again. So let's now go to the 1 hour chart. We left an order block here, so this is really the beauty of the smart money trading concepts, because it's really very precise in everything. So see that this is the order block, we rallied and then hit the order block. So usually if we see that we have here a break of structure, we wait. Every time there's a break of structure, it's leaving an order block, which is this one. And then as you can see, in the future it will test that order block to get some orders here and then rally. And then after rallying, there is another order block. Actually here we break structure over here, and there is an order block. We retested the order block, right? So basically now the SPX has a buy signal, because after hitting the order block we bounce and we have bullish candles. So we set the stop loss right below here, 4576.4. So on your upside, we will target this equal high or the Fibonacci retracement, Fibonacci extension, which is at 4887.58. So those are my two targets for SPX. So we are bullish on SPX, right? So still uptrending. Alright, so now let's go to the Forex market and let's analyze some of the popular Forex pairs. So again guys, if you would like to learn smart money concepts in trading, which you can apply for any kind of market, regardless if it is crypto, Forex market, and the stock market, either in Philippines or US, feel free to message me and I will send to you more details about my mentorship program. So if you remember well, in the beginning of the year, we were bullish on Jbp Usd, and it did. So starting January 3, when I did my yearly analysis, we already rose with how many percent? Just a little, just 1.6% from here, from the beginning of the year. So now let's again analyze this Gbp Usd. So let's check first the higher time frame. We have here equal highs, equal high, and we have here the low. Okay, and now we see that we have a breakup structure over here, bullish. Now price is pulling back and then was trying to find an order block. So here we still have an order block here which is unmitigated. So we draw an area right here. So it's possible that the price will still move farther after this bounce. Okay, because this bounce, if you see this, we were from here after forming the equal high, we broke the structure over here, and then we continue to move downward. So we broke the structure, therefore it's leaving an order block, which is here. So this order block was already mitigated. We have here demand zone, supply zone, and another supply zone here. And here again we have a breakup structure, and we moved downward but pulled back, and then we retested the order block, which is here. So now my next possible move is a bearish for Jbp Usd. And besides that, we have this actually a trend line which is connecting these high points here. And as you can see, we are now form a pin bar, bearish pin bar for Jbp Usd. So we have an order block which is now tested. We can readjust the order block over here, the last white candle before the down move, and we can now go to the 1 hour. So you see, 1 hour, we have the order block mitigation. Now we break the structure, and we can price can still come back to here. So the best entry point is really over here in this 1.37240, and we put our stop loss right here. So let's just indicate it with the blue line, 1.37525. Okay, so again my entry will be somewhere here at 1.37270 and stop loss here. So that's just about a very tight stop of 24.8 pips. Okay, so now here it's too extended. We need to wait that it's coming back here before shorting. Okay, so that's my analysis for one of the forex pairs, Jbp Usd. Alright, so as you can see, I'd never use any kind of indicators, just really a pure price action and smart money concepts. Now if you would like to learn more about smart money concepts and Wyckoff techniques in trading, feel free to message me in my Facebook page. God bless to all of you, and have a nice weekend.